All right. The weekend's over. The 4th of July is over. The fun is over. If you wanted a good start to your week, go watch something else. But if you want me to ruin your day, have a seat. First up for the day, jumping right into this, story numero uno, we have some bad news in iPhone 14 land. We've heard all sorts of reports that it's going to be super popular and that demand is going to be as high as Snoop Dogg on a Saturday night. But it turns out that don't matter because, well, Apple is not going to be able to make them. According to a new report from DigiTimes, Apple is cutting iPhone 14 orders by 10%. No matter how high the demand is. Supposedly, Apple's chip supplier, TSMC, had 3 clients making adjustments to their original orders, taking the chip shortage to a whole new level of I hate my life. It is understood that the mass production of Apple's iPhone 14 series has started, but the target shipment of the first wave of 90 million units has been reduced by 10%. Now, first of all, that's huge by itself. Production has started, it's official, which means that leaks are about to be coming at you real fast like. Larger production like this means that even more workers will be seeing things that they weren't allowed to see just a few months ago. And you know how it goes, more people, more problems. These people are just not paid enough to not leak information, specs, pictures. So expect to see even more leaks in the coming months and expect those leaks to be even more accurate. Anyhow, all around, not great news. It's already super hard to get Apple products as it is right now. Speaking of, just a friendly Jern reminder, pre-orders for the new M2 MacBook Air are going live this Friday most likely, so if you don't want to end up waiting 90 days for your order to ship, you might want to wake up bright and early to get one. Now, there is a catch to this whole story, and that catch happens to be the people who said it, the people who reported it. Those people are DigiTimes, because now Kuoming Chi is stepping in to say he actually does not believe that Apple will be cutting orders by 10%. He says in a tweet that the rumored TSMC's iPhone 14 orders cut by 10% is not aligned with his survey, saying, "I currently maintain my second half of 2022 shipment forecast for iPhone 14, about 100 million and 90 million units for components and EMS respectively." 100 million units is a lot. Like, I don't think you understand how a lot that is. For comparison, Samsung did like 20 million units of the S22 series. That is child's play. So maybe they cut their orders, but maybe they didn't. Either way, it's my luck, and I'm sure it's still going to be hard to get one. The chip shortage is a cruel mistress. But you know who's not a cruel mistress? Today's sponsor. See, here's the thing. The post office is cool, but the people inside the post office are sticky. That's why I use Stamps.com. Stamps gives you access to all the post office and UPS shipping services right from your own computer. It saves you a trip, it saves you time, and it saves you money. We're talking 40% off of typical USPS rates and 76% off UPS rates. Whether you're an office sending out invoices, a side hustle Etsy shop, or a full-blown warehouse shipping out orders, Stamps.com will make your life easier. All you need is a computer and a standard printer. No special supplies or equipment. Stop overpaying and stop leaving your house. Sign up today at stamps.com/FPT and get a 4-week free trial, free postage, and a free digital scale. That's a lot of free. And of course, a huge thanks to Stamps for sponsoring this episode of Alrighty, welcome back. So, last up for the day, story numero lasto. Okay, I forgot to say that in the last episode, and you guys were not happy. Anyway, Apple Watch Series 8. We have Apple Watch Series 8 news. Let's, do that. According to Marcus Germantis, the Apple Watch Series 8 will in fact feature a body temperature sensor. That is, of course, as long as it continues to pass internal testing, but again, even with this, there is a catch. You see, it's not gonna like tell you what your temperature is. That would be silly. No. Why would it do that? That wouldn't make any sense. This body temperature sensor is just gonna be like, yes or no. The body temperature feature won't give you a specific reading like with a forehead or wrist thermometer, but it should be able to tell you if it believes you have a fever. It could then recommend talking to your doctor or use a dedicated thermometer. It's gonna be like, I don't know, yeah, maybe go try to ask someone who is not a watch. If you remember, Kuo Ming Chi mentioned a while ago that Apple was trying to work out some sort of software feature that would use AI to determine what your actual body temperature is, because the sensor itself might be off due to multiple variables, like where it is, and because it's a watch and it sits on your wrist, maybe. But it sounds like Apple was just like, yeah, how about we don't do any of that and we just do body temp, like wrong answers only. I guess it's better than nothing, right? I am glad we're getting the sensor, hopefully, if it passes all the internal testing and stuff, but like, other than the potential body temperature sensor, Gurman believes that the other hardware upgrades would probably be minor. I mean, remember how we talked about the new watch basically getting the same chip as Apple Watch Series 6 from a couple years ago? Yeah. That. Honestly, you know what? This just sounds like one of those times where they're just giving us the hardware, they're putting the hardware in there just to have it in there so that when they're ready to unlock more functionality via software in the future, more people will have it. I am curious though. Let me know down in the comments. Are you excited for this? Do you want a body temperature sensor in your watch, even if the only thing it does is tell you if you're too hot? Don't worry, I'll tell you. You're too hot, baby.